Bonsoir, good evening. Welcome, class of 2018. The day you've been working so incredibly hard for is finally here. President Frédéric Millon, Vice President Cornelia Wall, Dean Enrico Letta are all here to confirm it. Your family, your friends, your loved ones are here to witness it. Tonight, you will become graduates of Sciences Po and its Paris School of International Affairs. Cher Frédéric, liebe Cornelia, caro Enrico, dear family, friends who've traveled from far and wide to be here, to the academic advisors who have sought you through your degree, to the colleagues from the Department of Scolarité, welcome one and all to the 2018 graduation ceremony for the Paris School of International Affairs. My name is Mark Maloney. I am the Vice Dean of the Paris School of International Affairs, and it's my great honor to serve as your Master of Ceremonies this evening. When I joined PSIA this past November, the vast majority of you were around the world doing an internship, a study abroad session, or conducting research for your master's thesis. So I haven't really had much time to get to know many of you. But what I have been doing in that time is getting a full appreciation of the incredibly hard work, the heavy workload that you've been completing, the great experiences that you've been acquiring, including through that third semester abroad, and of course the incredible skills and talent that you now have to offer to employers around the world. Over the course of this evening's ceremony, you'll be presented individually according to your degree specialization. In between those presentations, we'll have a number of distinguished speakers, including the leadership of the institution, a representative of the students themselves, and a guest of honor who will arrive a little bit later this evening. The ceremony is being broadcast live on Sciences Po YouTube for those who can't be with us this evening. And with them in mind, please also send your tweets, and your photos using the Twitter account which appears on the screens around us. I just want to make sure that everyone's here. Feels a bit quiet. Maybe what we should do is just do a quick run-through of the programs in the order in which you're going to be presented, starting with international security. And what about international energy? Is anyone here from that program? Ooh. Okay, the next group's a bit quiet, so I don't expect much from them. International public management. Okay, the next group we know is going to be quiet. International economic policy. How about the Masters in International Development? Human rights, humanitarian action. And let's put together our environmental students. Environmental policy and Masters of Science in Politique de l'Environnement. Okay, so it sounds as though pretty much everyone is here, which is a good thing. Let me now introduce our first speaker of this evening. She's a brilliant researcher, an outstanding leader in terms of the whole area of scolarité and academic affairs, our Vice President, Cornelia Wall.
President Mion, Dean Letta, Vice Dean Maloney, faculty and staff of Sciences Po, proud parents, family and friends, and above all, dear graduates of 2018. Here we are, about to cross the finishing line. 2,394 graduates make up the class of 2018. 67 of you will receive their diplomas with the highest distinction, summa cum laude, and 242 with cum laude. Congratulations. Some of you will find out only when you call your name, so you'll have a surprise waiting for you. About half of you have already obtained their bachelor's degree in Sciences Po. And since you like all things international, chances are you've been on one of our campuses. In Dijon, in Le Havre, in Menton. Only Menton is represented. In Nancy, in Poitiers, in Reims, in Paris. Maybe you were in Paris during our Europe-Africa program. Maybe you were doing one of the bicursus with our French partner universities. But all of you have accumulated a lot of years of experience. And this evening, we are very happy to see 750 students receive their diplomas from the Paris School of International Affairs. But all of these numbers can only give a poor impression of the student community that you represent. With 95 different nationalities, you come from all walks of life. You have lived a great variety of experiences. And it is your diversity, your colors, your insight that makes studying in Sciences Po so very special. And it is our greatest pride. You have pushed the doors of our institution several years ago. If you've actually pushed them, it's really been a couple of years ago. But back then you were proud, curious, and often intimidated, and you have immersed yourself into a journey of learning. Several decades ago, a French observer would have told you that you need to fit in order to succeed in Sciences Po. Today, we hope to have shown you that the opposite is true. There are many paths to success, but you need to learn how to identify them. You need to understand their constraints. You need to make choices. And you need to let go of your uncertainties in order to be able to adapt to different and unexpected opportunities. Adapting to opportunities is something you do not learn from reading books. You learn it from trying to figure out how to greet a friend or colleague. A handshake, a nod, a kiss, or a man hug, and realizing that you've chosen the wrong option when meeting your boss. You learn it from negotiating hard with clients that are seemingly convinced and smiling, only to walk off the table and leave you empty-handed. You learn it from formal and informal dinners in unusual settings, where you spend most of your time watching everybody around you in order to not make a mistake. I dearly hope that you have never cleaned your nose with a handkerchief at a table in China, and that a friend has alerted you that it is preferable to sniff, even if you make a lot of noise. During your time at Sciences Po, you have all experienced some form of misunderstanding or possibly cultural shocks that have made you aware of national codes of conduct, status signals, gender, and other group symbols. Some of you might have been amused. Other moments might have been perplexing. The most disturbing ones have probably influenced your life choices. Oscar Wilde has said that the most valuable lessons in life cannot be taught in the classroom. During your time at Sciences Po, you have accepted to move out of your comfort zone in order to find out what really matters to you. We do hope that we have given you the tools to continue to move forward, the courage to aim for the stars but to accept reality, and the confidence in yourself to continue pushing open even unfamiliar doors. Your curiosity, your work ethic, and your resilience will draw on your Sciences Po experience for years to come. You may have lost some of your battles, but you have grown as a result. To say it with the words of Winston Churchill, a great British statesman who recognized that even in times of adversity, you cannot untangle Europe's fate. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. What matters is your determination to keep on going. And this is why today, with your parents, with your family, your loved ones, we are so proud to see you move on. Congratulations, class of 2018. Let the ceremony begin.
Thank you very much, Cornelia, for that great opening speech. It's now time to introduce our second speaker this evening, someone who hopefully some of you had a chance to take his class, someone who most of you will have read or at least heard his influence as one of the great European leaders of today. He's the Dean of the Paris School of International Affairs, Enrico Letta.
We are in times of rupture, so I can start by saying that I congratulate very much the French students here because they won today. But let me say also that a World Cup without Argentina, Germany, and Italy is not a serious World Cup. Dear students, I would like to share with you a flashback. We met for the first time 2 years ago. August 16, you remember, in a very sunny hall, Rue de Saint-Père. Remember your faces, smiles, anxieties, shyness. Today, on this graduation day in which you target the future, just look back for a bit. 2 years ago, the world was so different from now. The time you spent in the greatest school of international affairs in the world, SIA, saw a major change in foreign policy at world level. Among many other events, you attended 2 editions of our Youth and Leaders Summit, the event that you co-organized with us in partnership with the New York Times, one on migrations, the other on inequalities in the world. Great platform to exchange with world leaders and elaborate new ideas. We were, 2 years ago, just shocked at that time by the vote of Brexit. At the same time, we haven't yet come to terms with this earthquake. Now that we are approaching the risk of the cliff edge in the Brexit negotiations, we begin to understand the full range of implications of that decision. 2 years ago, we were also unaware of the storm that would have changed international affairs, trade, the world of diplomacy, the world of security, even the world of tweeting with the arrival of Donald Trump. For the world of international relations, there's a pre-Trump and a post-Trump. You were here exactly in the moment in which this event happened. And you were with all of us trying to detect, understand these new cleavages. In these 2 years, the change in French politics with the election of the youngest president ever, the rise of non-traditional parties all over Europe, the new East-West cleavage at the European level on migration crisis and on future continental integration. Also, the rise of China as global power, the Korean Peninsula Agreement, the multilateral organizations in crisis, protectionism, terrorism, radicalism, and how many other isms can we add? Think how lucky you were to live these incredible times here. Today, you look the future with a new toolbox, new eyes. You have new cardinal points to try to better understand. This is thanks to your professors first. We thank them all. Some of them are here. It is also thanks to our great institution. You heard Cornelia Wall. You will listen the word of our president, Frédéric Millon. Thank you, Sciences Po. It is thanks to our fantastic team, our team, SIA team. Thank you very much. It is, of course, thanks to your families. You gave you the opportunity to be here, but applause for your families too. But at the end of the day, it is mostly thanks to you. The big applause is for you. Let me say that it is a privilege to be professors, deans, deputy deans, academic advisors of such fantastic representatives of the brightest young minds in the world. Teaching you is a great human and professional experience. Thank you. I learned a lot. I listened carefully your ideas, your doubts, your proposals. I was pushed to reset some of my ideas because of your comments and your reactions. You are ready now. And for what concerns Europe, I know you are ready to change Europe. And as final request by your dean, please do it. Change Europe. Europe is entering an incredible and unpredictable year, 2019, the next year, in which everything will change. Think about the EU elections and the new landscape that they will create. Think about the choice next year of all the new leaders of all the institutions, EU Central Bank first. Think about Brexit and the future EU without the UK. Think about the new challenges of migrations. Europe needs your commitment. Europe definitely needs you, so do it. Change Europe, and do it because you love Europe. Do it because you love building bridges and removing walls. Do it because you love integration and you reject nationalism. Do it because meeting each other is richness, not nightmare. This is true everywhere, not only for Europe, of course. Integration, cooperation, bridges, mutual understanding are the cardinal points of your compass in the world and for the world. Now the compass is in your hands. Your journey is about to start. Please set the sails, weigh the anchor. The world needs you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Enrico. So we're now ready to start our first set of presentations, but before we do that, I need to right a wrong. I forgot to find out if any of the students were here from our Advanced Global Studies program. And I have to say, I feel particularly bad about it because probably, actually undoubtedly, this is the group of students who I actually got to know the best, so sorry. So let me explain briefly as we start our first ones how it's going to work. Students will be called, and they will be called by the dean or their academic advisor, which I'll introduce to people in a moment. And then they're going to receive a graduation scarf from either President Frédéric Millon or Vice President Cornelia Wall. So at this stage, I would like to invite to the stage those who will do the presenting: President Millon, Vice President Wall, Dean Letta, and Alice Judel, who's the academic advisor for international security.
We start with our Master International Security, Mario Being, cum laude.
Shruti Balaji. Shruti Balaji.
Mira Boneva.
Kiyo Yeon Park.
Eugene Park.
Drushti Joshi.
Olympe Mattei Dornano.
Héloïse Quenier, cum laude.
Adam Avargue.
Federico Mascolo, cum laude.
Elena Maratti.
Louise Mingason.
Ariel Atias.
Alix Olot.
Ali Rostom.
Jonathan Obeid.
Anna Ras.
Sarka Ostadalova, cum laude.
Agnese Pecorini.
Gaël Solo.
Pierre Attali.
Mike Raschke, cum laude.
Chloé Mougin.
Ricardo Ramacci.
Nicolas Marsillo.
Deborah Prati.
Antonin Bouchot.
Stuart Richardson, cum laude.
Thomas Gilroy.
Edwin O'Connell, cum laude.
Stefan Pitzner.
Julia Elisabetta Peterman.
Riain Moses.
Hannah Mosley.
Killian Redden, cum laude.
Seraphim Sakelis.
Christian Tabet.
Carolina Orlando.
Janice Thomas Maugret.
Nuria Martin Guardiola.
Paul Moinreau, cum laude.
Evelyn Cavala.
Maya Lehner.
Grégoire Mathèse.
Axel Rejas, summa cum laude.
Thomas Siqueiros.
Priscilla Ramirez.
Nelson Ajala.
Eptiei Zdiri.
Marilyn Seforian.
Johanna Ruzu.
Guillaume Bigonzoli, cum laude.
Satyam Prasad.
Tatiana Morales.
Nora Kahn, cum laude.
Aline Christie Lukian.
Hideaki Kojima.
Alex Lavo, cum laude.
Lorenzo Libetans.
Carol Wuschka.
Veronika Kubekova.
Claire Latouche, cum laude.
Sarah Lourdes.
Clémence Lelièvre.
Camille Lévy.
Ekaterina Kochergina.
Simon Ford Coron.
Christelle et Sola Moabo.
Callum Maxwell.
Pierre El Sayed Youssef.
Teddy Demongeau.
Honorine Fontaine.
Claire Deldal.
Monica Herma.
Tom Gilbert.
Farshid Farouk.
Mathieu Fernandez.
Romane Jourdas.
Nolwenn Jomouille.
Nicole Lugo.
Chloé Lala Guyard.
Margot Lapujade.
Kaisa Jansson.
Axel Jacquin.
Davide Ceccanti.
Antoine Guillemin Puteau.
Coran Idarus.
Nicole Gerlis, cum laude.
Ediobong Ebifung.
Edith Jacot, cum laude.
Tania Kak, cum laude.
Pascal Garcia Schreur, cum laude.
Audrey Girard.
Suhas Emma.
Natasa Filipovic.
Lena Elemento.
Daniela Gaddari.
Kirna Kataria.
Camila Ubillus.
Aurélie Messon.
Itomi Ogawa.
Johan Sky.
Henry van Hosterom.
Artem Terpogosyan, cum laude.
Brandon Novell.
Zachary Strauss.
Filipa Vilela.
Friederike Louise Wegener, cum laude.
Martin Oursel.
Raphaël Ponce.
Thomas Touzé.
Raphaël Meike.
Romuald Malcor, Didier de Pierre et Feu.
Christophe Lee.
Stéphane Manik.
Marie-Camille Olivier.
Katerina Mansour.
Amina Nour Merez.
Adelaida Sosmen.
Franka Wolf, cum laude.
Annabel Suter, cum laude.
Théo Vergès.
Anaïs Tartarin.
Isabella Zimmer.
Aniana Venkatesan.
Bernadette Staron.
Valentin Staub.
Emily Tersteeg.
Merea Ye, cum laude.
Pauline Langlard.
Earl Pin Yao Wang.
Lee Hei Yan Tran.
Anouk Taylor, summa cum laude.
Clémence Lich.
Raimundas Smitas.
Marina Skliarova.
Elisabeth Tudor Béziers.
Elsa Pariente.
Lotje Boswinkel.
Olivia Wazik, summa cum laude.
Luc Vincent.
Océane Donnedu.
Cheryl Collins, cum laude.
Gabriella Bellini.
Laure Bouteau.
Haya Daher.
Rémi Compagnon.
Serena Eldada, cum laude.
Timothy Schwier.
Louis Cresson.
Truls Desbang.
Pia Chatterjee.
Leanne Iorio.
Jean Carlos Arbeláez Pérez.
Timo Stum.
Uhiok Seo.
Annie Nadine Dedman.
Caroline Greun.
Raphaël Samama.
Mathieu Duranton.
Sébastien Verquin.
Anaïs André.
Jackson Webster.
Julia Friedrich, cum laude.
Kenza Onier, cum laude.
Valentine Blesse.
Damien Voirchose.
Julia Donnelly.
Andrea Rujan.
Irene Biundo.
Begona Areitio.
Chiara Ayad.
Lucille Courteau.
Axel Soré. Juliette Brigand. Alice Dalgleish.
And that brings to an end our first group of graduates from the Masters in International Security. Thank you very much. If we could return to your seats. So now we're going to hear from actually one of the graduates themselves, who I will introduce. Nora Kahn grew up in Germany, after which she joined the Sciences Po campus in Nancy, which specializes in Franco-German relations. She has a strong interest in China, and indeed Mandarin is one of just 4 languages in which she is fluent. She spent her 3rd year undergraduate abroad at the University of Tsinghua in Beijing, and whilst at XIA, she spent her 3rd semester doing an internship with the German Foreign Office in Taiwan, for which she received a very important DAD scholarship. Nora's also passionate about food, and she was the co-president of the Culinary Society in Nancy, and she used the medium of food to promote friendship, to enhance intercultural relations, and to promote healthy eating. She's also a literary person. She's the president of the Alnia Literary Club, and she also has written poems for the German newspaper. Graduating this evening with a Master's in International Security cum laude, please will you offer a very warm welcome to Nora Kahn.
Thank you for this very kind introduction. Good evening, everyone. Faculty members, family, friends, and of course, fellow graduates from the class of 2018. I feel as honored as I feel freaked out to speak in front of all of you tonight. First of all, I want to thank our parents, our family, and our friends. Thank you for supporting us in every possible way during the last 2 years. Mentally, emotionally, and of course for many, financially. Thank you. When I thought about graduation, which marks the end of our 2 years long academic journey, I ended up thinking about the beginning of it. Why on earth did I decide to study political science when I could have studied engineering to produce something useful instead of producing nicely packaged gibberish? And as I think back, it was because I have always believed in ideas. I have always been interested in understanding society and the roots for conflict to eventually change something about it. So, has academic education allowed me to reach these objectives? The answer is, I'm not sure it has. I think I ended up with more questions than answers about society and about myself. And I guess this is what education truly means. Education makes us aware of our environment and our place within society. Being educated means to constantly question what we read and hear. But the most painful and rewarding experience is when we question our own place within society. when we question our internalized cultures, our own beliefs, and our privileges. Education is when we struggle with ourselves and with what we believe and hold to be natural, our blind spots and our biases. By becoming aware of our place and role in society also means that we need to actively think about how we relate to others. So before being change makers, let's take a step back and pay attention to the people surrounding us. Let's listen, let's observe. I think much can be gained by striving for these two things. Now, the beautiful thing about studying politics is that you realize that anything can be political or can be imbued with political meaning. Politics means to be a citizen in society. From what we consume to what we create, every choice we make can become political if we act with purpose and seek to make informed decisions. Your art can be political, your music can be political, and even your cooking can be political. It doesn't matter whether we apply for a junior position in a ministry or plan on becoming the next UN Secretary General. We could just as well become a musician or chef de cuisine. Any job, any desire can be political. We should remember to embrace our personal passions, because this is where we're going to flourish the most and also create the most added value for others. Now, parents, don't be afraid. Your tuition fees won't be in vain just because your daughter or son started to dream about escaping the bourgeoisie of the Quartier Latin by becoming the next political gangster rapper. After all, they will at least be politically informed rappers. On a more serious note, I'm not saying we should follow our heart and not take our brain with us. Let's take both our heart and our brain on that journey. Don't keep your eyes shut. Take control of your life and embrace it. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2018.
Thank you very much, Nora. Also, it's an opportunity to say welcome to our guest of honor, who will introduce a little bit later in the program, but just wanted to say a very warm welcome to Sciences Po and the Paris School of International Affairs. It's now time to move to our next group of graduates, the graduates from the Masters in International Energy. So I will call to the stage once again, please, President Millon, Vice President Paul, Dean Letta, and the academic advisor, Daniel Delben.
Benoît Cascade.
Yasmine Bachouchi. Yasmine Bachouchi.
Nicolas Maskalik.
David Atmayer, summa cum laude.
Elisabeth Roth.
Erel Tassin.
Héloïse Lamens.
Lunes Dupec.
Baptiste Taconet.
Nicolas Fernandez.
Hugo Agagi.
Paula Rodriguez Maziu, cum laude.
Jean-Philippe Hodz.
Beisi Akman Otzel, cum laude.
George Buliga.
Maria Zulbarani Rojas.
Erika Estrella Díaz.
Tatiana Shakova.
Becky Atwood.
Martha McPherson.
Anita Porta.
Amanda Quintero, cum laude.
Sara Salem Dad Rahman Al-Bulushi.
Lauren Harry Villan.
Louis Marc.
Clara Reder.
So let's hear it for our graduates of the Masters in International Energy. Our next group of graduates are from the Masters in International Public Management. And so, oh, she's already gone. We say goodbye to Dania, who will come back momentarily, and welcome onto the stage Mimi Mountrenton, who's the academic advisor for the program. And to you.
Peng Yang Nicolas Sien, summa cum laude.
Paula Grochowska.
Miguel Rico Subosa, cum laude.
Lizzie Chen.
Lea Hammond, cum laude.
Adele Bruce.
Emily Broughton.
Antonia Cocas.
Giulia Gidja.
Paul Dudaro.
Valentine Desey.
Anne-Lou Deguez.
Julie Jardel.
Manon Giovinazzo.
Lisa Bernard.
Anne Batowski.
Sarah Eble, cum laude.
Caitlin Clifford, summa cum laude.
Meike Koldewe.
Daniel Robert Feuler.
Nicole Fuchet.
Uliana Atamonova.
Oriane Bodivit.
Elise Inguati.
Monsef Lamesh.
Laureen El Kurdi.
Terry Hicks, cum laude.
Axel Béranger.
Enya Setren, cum laude.
Samina Ansari.
Letizia Castellano.
Domenico Carofiglio.
Romana Brezovska.
Bora Yon.
Sujin Park.
Lucas Clemens Bohem.
Lilia Vogelsang.
Sarah Bensmeyer.
Sofia Kissa.
Josefa Bougnon.
Mandla Benjamin Makalima.
Anna Novgorodova.
Massin Taleb.
Emilia Blancad Jaber.
Yubai Wu.
Magdalena Krakow.
Chang Liu.
Buse Chatin.
Deborah Hafner.
Elliot Memin.
Loïc Wable.
Nanke Inrich.
Nicolas Boileau.
Alicia Vitorangeli. Cum laude.
Til Schofer, cum laude.
Torben Strahel.
Nadia Oshognesi, cum laude.
Matthew Saunier.
Thibaut Pio.
Elena D'Amelio.
Adina Marioara Tatar.
Raphael Noel.
Nathalie Salagnac.
Federica Vinci, cum laude.
Mame Mbake.
Elodie Lefieux, cum laude.
Clémence Rupli.
Nazil Gul Hussal.
Farangis Shaha.
Elizabeth Deneen.
Christian Maisonnave.
Anna Santos.
Gabriela Mejia.
Graydon Olieri, cum laude.
Anna Maria Stanescu.
Anna Sonia Dorothea Schiel.
Andreas Lucas Stirschneider, summa cum laude.
Camille Zanaro.
Verena Walter.
Josh Majumda.
Konstantin Zell.
Howe Zhao.
Amélie Reichmuth.
Paolo Zanicchi.
Susanna Zlabakova.
Petros Konstantinitis.
Robrecht Zmets.
So this is for all the students in International Public Management. Congratulations. I will now invite our stage party to return to their seats. And we're going to show you a very short film, 5 years at Sciences Po. We recognize that not everyone has been here for 5 years, but at least by the end of it, you'll all have been here for the last 2, and for our MAG students for 1 year. So a very short video about Sciences Po.
Congratulations, class of 2018. You have graduated from Sciences Po.
Mais Sciences Po, c'est quoi?
It's a university with a lion and a fox.
Sciences Po, c'est une école avec des humains aussi. Des hommes avec une cravate rouge et un homme, un seul, avec toutes les autres cravates de la création.
Je suis très heureux de vous voir si élégants et élégants ce soir.
There are students that dance. But mostly students who study social sciences. Sciences Po is ranked 4th in the world by QS in political science and international relations.
Those of you who have been here the longest have started at the undergraduate college.
Vous avez fait de l'histoire, de la sociologie, du droit, de la science politique et de l'économie.
And languages, and artistic workshops.
You studied these subjects in Poitiers, in Nancy, in Reims, in Dijon, in Paris, in Le Havre.
Et, pour les plus malchanceux d'entre vous, à Menton.
For your 3rd year, you flew off to study abroad.
Et comme pour Vegas, ce qui se passe en 3 reste en 3.
But if you're here today, it's because each and every one of you, yes, all of you,
Oui, tous.
did your masters in Paris.
À l'école d'affaires publiques,
At the School of International Affairs,
à l'école urbaine,
at the Journalism School,
At the School of Management and Innovation,
à l'école doctorale,
or at the law school. But Sciences Po is more than just a master's,
with classes, exams,
des inscriptions pédagogiques,
a grand oral.
an IELTS,
No, Sciences Po, it's the Youth and Leaders Summit.
simulations of UN conferences,
le P-Moon, le Re-Moon, le Med-Moon, etc.
the choir and orchestra,
La Batuka,
the eloquence competition,
Amis des belles lettres et des beaux mots, bonsoir.
The Prize for Contemporary Art.
the musical comedy,
Sciences Po, c'est la même semaine, la Révolution
À Paris, ici, l'ambiance est plutôt bon enfant.
et le gala du BDE.
Sciences Po, it's 7 years in a row undefeated at the Crit.
On avait une densité énorme. On avait 2 filles fabuleuses, 2 gars fabuleux. Et au final, eh ben on gagne. Fabuleusement. Fabuleusement.
Sciences Po, stars around the world come to see you in the Butmi Amphitheatre.
Kofi Annan,
Ban Ki-moon,
Sundar Pichai,
Sheryl Sandberg,
Emmanuel Macron,
Jacinda Ardern.
and Justin Trudeau.
Notre plan est en train de fonctionner parce qu'on est en train de rassembler les gens et pas parce qu'on est en train d'exploiter des peurs ou de l'anxiété.
Sciences Po, c'est toi Gaïane,
you Faustine, you Théo,
You Sanya,
toi Agathe, toi Théodora,
you Thiago, you Fatoumata,
you Eva, you Uda,
toi Yuri, toi Yanis,
you Mathieu, you Rebecca,
toi Elsa,
you Eve, you Mamadou,
toi Christian, toi Paola,
you Irina.
you Jeff,
toi Marion.
you Meggy.
So don't forget your 20s.
Ces années un peu folles, un peu géniales.
Go exert your talent all over the world.
In every profession, in research, in the public and private spheres,
You will live all new adventures.
far from those of your youth.
Mais n'oubliez pas celle qui reste ici, cachée dans les rues et les jardins de Saint-Germain-des-Prés.
Hidden in the corner of your heart,
With your friendships, your loves, and all your secrets.
N'oubliez pas les lions et les renards.
don't forget Sciences Po.
Ready for our next group of graduates to be presented. So I'm going to ask our guests, our colleagues to come back up on stage. President Millon, Vice President Ball, Dean Letta, and the academic advisor, Mimi Mount Trenton. These are the students in international economic policy.
Uda Karafli.
Elizabeth Rutgang.
Sinead Plunkett.
Yiyan Kiao.
Sandro Provenzano, cum laude.
Lina Yanli Liu.
Marta Pilati, cum laude.
Joanna Reichert. Summa cum laude.
Katarina Proenka.
Inez Zebdi.
Marta Trigo da Rosa.
Marco Ochel.
Oliver Pestalozzi.
Gideon Gross.
Arshita Misra, cum laude.
Sumyaji Kar, summa cum laude.
Mathilde Berner.
Timothée Violin.
Georges Bauer.
Gaia Godenzi.
Brendan Mackinnon Lacasa.
Paul Chaudet, cum laude.
Eric Tate, cum laude.
Julia Schmidt.
Xavier Tremembert.
Irhad Bus.
Karim Manuel Vaji Ibrahim.
Valentina Vozna.
Anna Maria Shkonia.
Vanessa Malari.
Marwan Fati.
Sujin Kim.
Alex Pena.
Hanna Pospisilikova.
Anna Corsini, cum laude.
Niccolo Bernardini.
Pauline Russell.
Chiara Chirignaco.
Andrea Andrenelli.
Lou Blanco.
Claudia Campoli.
Tejeswi Bahtare.
Sharan Banerjee.
Robin Flageul.
Manon Dubois. Philippe Audebert.
And so congratulations to our graduates of the Masters in International Economic Policy. So we say goodbye to Mimi, and we welcome onto stage the academic advisor for our next program, Caterina Larangera. And the next program, the students to be presented, are the Masters in International Development.
Marie-Charlotte Garin.
Chiara Falduto.
Othman Shauki.
Marta Bikowska.
Kim Lou Carnielli.
Caroline Desmoulins.
Inès Borgel.
Inès Boubaker, cum laude.
Ramona Bloij.
Natalia Altman.
Grain Dirwan.
Raphaël Coin.
Verena Damovski, cum laude.
Alexia Denis.
Georgia Davidovic.
Sami Alouache.
Birte Kurbievet.
Dima Alourani.
Louise Bergstrand.
Pamela Ado.
Edwin Mensha.
William Fraser.
Emma Gilson, cum laude.
Gabrielle Bévière.
Younes Rouessi.
Zéline Way.
Lois Patan.
Jacques Mercier des Rochettes.
Julia Bolk, cum laude.
Elsa Defier-Boulet.
Sandra Camacho.
Lucrecia Zito.
Amélie Salmon.
Nadège Legroux, cum laude.
Rebecca Espitalier Noël.
Etiana Roscoe.
Brienne Charles.
Bianca Liu Herzog.
Martin Serman, cum laude.
Benedetta Ruffini, summa cum laude.
Anushre Rai.
Naomi Entuba.
Tanguy Neveu.
Evelina Kachatrian.
Lorena Zapata, cum laude.
Marguerite Salle.
I Zhu.
Natawadi Klisawatom.
Nawal Catherine Schmitz.
Congratulations, well done. Germaine Vargas, cum laude.
Andrew Scruggs.
Nia Shekerova.
Laura Madrid.
Camille Russo, cum laude.
Marie Noé.
Diego Zegarra.
Janka Jurisic.
Maria Weber.
Mariana Socorro Villanueva.
Benedict Kinkolo Buanda.
Ha Mi Nguyen.
Niri Ratsarazaka Ratsimandrezi.
Alaric Moras. Anne-Catherine Shewe, cum laude.
Shriya Sundaram.
Nils Larsson.
Abiramini Rajiv.
Immaculada Miracle.
Aliette Tricht.
Veronica Nedlin.
Hao Wu.
Edris Nikioi.
Sophia Kadir.
Nicholas Johnson.
Eldred Lezanzi.
Antoinette Kneus.
Cécile Jean Mougin.
Lucy Levinson.
Ziane Gia.
Mia Monkovic.
Hannah Madre. Congratulations, well done.
So congratulations once again to the graduates of the Masters of International Development. So there's no change to the team, but I just want to take a second to tell you a little bit about this next group. These are our students who come and do a one-year degree with us. So they do the same intensity of workload as all the other students in terms of 2 semesters. But on top of that, they do what sounds quite heavy, boot camps. Before the first semester, between the first and second semester, and they've actually just literally this week finished their final boot camp or summer semester. So these are students who in the course of 11 months essentially do all of the coursework that all the other students do over the course of 2 years. The one thing they don't do is the third semester abroad. So without further ado, our graduates in the Masters of Advanced Global Studies.
Aurea Cristina dos Santos.
I think she couldn't hear you. Eva Hartson Sanders.
Hiromi Yoshino.
Marie-Hélène Young.
Nathalie Vennick.
Anan Boipa.
Maria Stefanex.
Krista Rokins, summa cum laude. Congratulations.
Neha Nair.
Inès Belgacem.
Miranda Tiona.
Takuro Arada.
Vanshai Kaul.
Munju Kim.
Jennifer Fernando.
Cindy Pom.
Amani Nkurlu.
Mary Lee.
Gina Torregrossa.
laude.
Catherine Becerra Jiménez.
Martha Gatheroo.
María Jimena Troyano Puyo.
Jeanne-Marie Zawede.
So congratulations to the Masters in Advanced Global Studies. Thank you. You can now be seated again, colleagues. It's now my great honor to present our guest of honor. I haven't yet had the opportunity to meet her, but Dean Lett describes her as a true femme européenne. When Estonia joined the European Union in 2004, she was its first representative to the European Court of Auditors, which she served for 12 years. Shortly after the Brexit vote, she also agreed that her country would take on the EU presidency 6 months earlier than expected to fill a void which had been created by British colleagues. She's a pioneer. When she gave up the cosmopolitan life of Luxembourg to go back to Tallinn, the romantic in us would like to think it's because she knew what her destiny was about to happen. Because just a few weeks after she returned, she became the first woman and the youngest ever president of the Republic of Estonia. According to Wired magazine, she leads the most advanced digital society in the world. E-Estonia, as it's better known, has transformed how the state works in the internet age. By legalizing a digital signature, the state has saved the equivalent of the Eiffel Tower height of paper every month. It also has an incredibly innovative e-residency scheme where anyone, anywhere, can become a digital resident of the country. She recognizes the risks in the digitalization in society, including the importance of protecting national culture through that process, something that she highlighted just before Estonia took on the EU presidency. She's also a mother with 4 children and a wife. Please, can you give a very warm Psia welcome to Her Excellency, the President of Estonia, Kersti Kaljulaid. Sorry, excuse me.
Dear graduates, congratulations to you all. I have to say I'm so enjoying the lovely academic, but at the same time lively to the football levels atmosphere of your university here. You are coming to the end of your formal education path, which we, the generation of your parents, lovingly prepared for you. We did it with your best interests in our mind, yet we did it from the perspective of the past. You have acquired an education we thought would prepare you adequately for the challenges of your generation. Of course, as all loving parents before us, we have got some things right and missed some opportunities. We had noticed that technological cycle is shortening. We did foresee to a certain extent that the 21st century would see the birth and death of much more inventions than the 20th century. After all, only petrol lamp and horse cart truly expired in the 20th century. Most inventions just got more efficient, but survived. We did not foresee that this first mobile phone we gave you would be Stone Age by the time you graduate today. We did not foresee that the digital disruption to our societies would be so profound that many of you will be able to work very differently from us already at your graduation. We did not foresee that geography becomes meaningless for many professionals while seeking jobs. We did not foresee that many of you would not need to do what economists for a whole century thought inevitable: gather into enterprises in order to work in the most productive manner. We did not foresee that the proportion of people in developed economies working in industry would fall from about 30% when you were born to 19% today here in France when you graduate, and maybe only to 5% of the whole workforce by the time you have been on the job market for 15 years. We did not foresee that you would be the most powerful generation of history, free to work where you want, when you want, with whom you want, and able to reconsider as often as you wish. We gave you the freedoms we ourselves dreamt of, the 4 freedoms of Europe, Eurozone, Schengen. However, digital disruption is giving you much more we ever could. You will enjoy an absolute freedom globally, determined and defined only by your own imagination. You can work in different enterprises, even different countries, simultaneously. You will not need to demand flexible hours. Instead, you will define your hours yourselves. You will not accept to sit in one city or one country while you work. You will insist that even should you work as a controller of an assembly line, you should be able to do so from a Mediterranean beach or from the top of the French Alps. You will not accept long-term contracts or competition clauses simply because you will definitely be able to sell your special skills independently and to many enterprises at the same time. We did not prepare you for that from the day one when you entered École Maternelle. Nevertheless, I know that we also have got something very right. We have trained you in human rights and in liberal democratic values. I know you hold them close to your hearts. From tomorrow, you start adapting our Europe and our world to the new area, which has dawned on you while you were growing up. The values you carry, they are much more important for this work than any technical skills we did or did not provide you with. We have seen our society disrupted by the development of the digital technologies. However, we have forgotten something. We have not yet been able to adapt the society to this new reality. And this work, I'm afraid, is yours. The way you will live and work does not even fit our categories of employee, employer, self-employed person, or unemployed person, or a person on parental leave. You will easily be all of these at the same time, if you so wish. You will not accept that your formal address will define the set of societal services available for you. You will demand something different. What you want is probably a safe dock of a state you can get the services from as you need them, wherever you find yourself. We have not yet figured out how to change our social systems to this new reality. Our current social model shadows the industrial working model. Obviously, if the old industrial work model is gone, the society built on the river of taxes flowing in from bigger and small enterprises and being spent according to the social contract on people with certain home addresses, this cannot survive. you will demand all these redistributive services, and you will demand them globally, wherever you are. You will want healthcare, wherever you find yourself. You will seek your own language tutoring for your kids, even when you are far from the language environment itself. You will want to participate and vote for the state you feel closest to, and pay the taxes to the state you feel provides you with the best support scheme for you, the globally working and living citizen, wherever you find yourself. Your income may come from many different enterprises in a number of different countries, some of them in and some of them out of the European Union. Yet somehow, and I don't know how, you will know, one state has to take responsibility to provide you with services from healthcare and education for your kids, finally to the pensions. I know we should have thought of it earlier and presented you with solutions already. However, it is only dawning on us now that we should have done it. We are not ready. And therefore, we risk losing your taxes, your participation in our social system, and your trust towards the state as the provider of security network. In principle, of course, you all in this room, you can simply go private. You are well educated. You will have high salaries and you can afford it. However, that would be the end of the social Europe. It is therefore urgent to figure out the new free social contract between a state and its citizen, where the state takes responsibility to continue providing services to their people wherever they work and wherever they live. The citizens in exchange can contribute to the state's resources according to their income, whichever and wherever its origin. Without this new model, our society, which is able to provide the security networks we are so used to, will be gone. Income differences, they will get difficult to bear if basic services like education and healthcare would stop being available to all. Social mobility will die. In addition, it all will happen at this crucial period in history when we need resources to help those more vulnerable in our societies to adapt to the change we are all currently living. This change is, of course, unprecedented in its speed, but actually not in its nature. Humankind has seen one before. We do know that transformation from agricultural society to industrial one was very painful for vulnerable classes. And if we have taught you humanity the way we hope we have, you will act, and you will act quickly. You will adapt our societies before the positive technological transformation morphs into negative scenario for vulnerable people. And you will also need to adapt the education system to the needs of your kids, the way we never did. Your kids, they will be entering school much more literate, much more knowledgeable than you did, I'm sorry to say. They will have the world at their little fingertips from the age they learn to swipe the screens. Educational programs available for kids, they are already bringing into school children who have skills in math or language or geography far beyond the level their school program expects. You have to adapt their teaching accordingly. My son is 9, the youngest one. He has 35 classmates. And only one has as bad command of English as is expected by the textbooks of grade 3. Half speak fluently, though none can write. Many can solve geometry problems that they have found in internet, learning programs far above the grade 3 too. They risk being bored and misbehaving. And even if they do not, they waste their time at school by not adding to the skill set they already have. These children, your children, they will not fit into a year-based system at all. What they need, I think they need a school which will develop what they already have while making sure they will not lack the understanding on how to be a human being, caring and compassionate. I think your kids do not want to start from grade 1 and pass from class to class. They want to sit with their mates at their level and solve problems that stimulate them. They will want to take university-level courses in some subjects while needing smart nudging in order to gain basic skills in another subject. You must give this stimulating educational world to them all. As the technology gets smarter, you and your kids will live in the world where learned machines operate among them and do so independently. Machines will be smart in what they are trained to do, yet not have the general unlimited intelligence of a human being. Our world today is not adapted to this change. You must also take care of that. Also, we urgently need international agreements, control and monitoring tools for artificial intelligence. Because if we already now think in the terms of real, true, singular artificial intelligence, all lower machine thinking levels will be covered too. However, don't do what we have too often done. We have been scared. We have been so scared by the technology development. Please don't do the same mistake. Please don't be scared, ever. At personal level, please do not restrict your kids' interest to gadgets, but make good use of their curiosity. At national level and international level, please be better than us in smartly creating the legal space for technology development, use, and control. Only then will you reap the full benefits for the society and control the associated risks. And I sincerely wish you all the best in exceeding the accomplishments of all the previous generations. I so invite you, and I know you will succeed. Voilà, bonne chance à vous tous. Je voudrais énormément remercier votre doyen, cher Enrico Letta, pour cette opportunité magnifique de discuter avec vous ces pensées, j'espère optimistiques, sur notre avenir avec vous. Merci.
President Kaljulaid, thank you for a great speech, very inspiring for our students. If ever there was a group of people to listen to your message and to do something about it, these students here, I can assure you, are the right group to do it. So thank you very much. It's time to welcome back to the stage our stage party, President Millon, Vice President Wall, Enrico Letta, and Daniel Delben, who's the academic advisor for the final group of programs. So we now welcome to the stage our graduates in the Masters of Human Rights and Humanitarian Action.
Anthony Jasper.
Yoon Seung Lee.
Amandine Lebellec.
Laura Rios.
Cristina Chiran.
Andrea Barbosa.
Mariana Garcia Santaella.
Ana Paula Berlin Olavarrieta.
Adelaide Margar Davis.
Funjun Gao.
Matilde Maria Giovannelli.
Olivia Camus.
Alexander Gnadinger, cum laude.
Daphne Amuna.
Matilde Agostini.
Anna Amiak.
Roberta Fasanelli.
Emily Kai.
Josephine Dodd.
Laura Acero.
Nissan Kassam Cardenas.
Florence Cardine.
Sairindri Gita Cristi Sabrina.
Eleonora Cosmelli.
Kelsey Hoff.
Alba Bosch Bosch.
Sophie Anne Bisio, cum laude.
Andrea Costantidinis.
Nicola Boratkova.
Inna Svetchenko.
Stéphanie Vautier.
Ida Richter, summa cum laude.
Chloé Marsic.
Maria Pereira Robledo.
Daoud Bouledroit.
Alejandro Eugenio Romer, summa cum laude.
Hortense Regnault.
Roxane Ouadigiri Hassani.
Paul Villa Sarria.
Olivier Opitit.
Viliana Usunova.
Ariel Wen Mei Watt.
Jeannette Trang.
Chunwei Xia.
Jeanne Pitalwala.
Clarisse Tichenko.
Lila Ricard, cum laude.
Armel Sae Jeanne.
Rim Mouavad.
Giulia Banakai Chilumba.
Danae Légère.
Daria Pugliese.
Dominique Loac.
Marie Robin, cum laude.
Kertu Tenso.
Laura Rich, cum laude.
Ljubica Salamic.
Michael Merker.
Kendra McLaughlin.
Lisa Ruppel.
Raquel Sanders, cum laude.
Yael Oliva.
Rajmi Rangarajan.
Ana Relinque Lopez.
Margarida Teixeira.
Lynn Marie Ulvestad.
Ekaterina Mikhailova.
Rachel Petit, cum laude.
Maria Toro.
Rafael Viana David.
Natalia Reboglio.
So congratulations once again to our graduates and the Masters of Human Rights and Humanitarian Action. The next group of graduates to be presented are those in the Masters of Environmental Policy.
Oliver Michael.
Aurélien Seward, cum laude.
Caroline Surzac Lamy.
Clémentine Gaillot.
Aminata Diouf.
Marion Berthaud.
Léa Le Souder.
Raluca Alexandra Bumbuo.
Francesca Dattesi.
Lin Senchu.
Madina Begmatova.
Anutama Ghosh.
Lavinia Giulia Pomarico.
Alice Knight.
Sneadip
Mohen Dejanaï.
Sneadip Kayet.
Chiara Bonino.
Alice Lovenbroek.
Ruena Aines.
Vivian Grudde, cum laude.
Bettina Boutro.
Zoé Canal Brunet.
Marie Coué.
Hugo Morer, cum laude.
Arsine André.
Emrys Delcroix.
Bénédicte Kamerling, cum laude.
Margot Vessier. Maximilian Friedrich.
So congratulations to our masters in economic policy. The very last group of students, last but not least by any stretch of the imagination, are part of a collaborative degree with the University Paris 6 Marie Curie. These are the graduates of the Masters en Sciences et Politique de l'Environnement.
Damien Soldadier.
Morgan Raffray.
And so I ask for a final round of applause for our final master students and indeed for all of our graduates. Everyone who came tonight as a graduate are now graduates of Sciences Po in the Paris School of International Affairs. Congratulations. As we've now finished the presentation of students, could I also ask you briefly just to say thanks again to our platform party, President Mion, Vice President Wall, Dean Letta, and our 4 academic advisors who've done a fantastic job. Thank you very much. Before I hand over to our very last speaker, I just wanted to remind everyone that a lot of work goes into the organization of this, and just to say a few thanks to the organizers. So our colleagues from Student Life who put it together, the communications team, the technical team behind here who have been here for 3 days, virtually continuously preparing all of the scene that we have here today. Colleagues in La Scolarité, who do all the work to ensure that all the students get all the results they need in order to graduate, so thank you to them. To the PSIA team, who I've just mentioned, those here tonight, these 4 fantastic women who are amongst the most committed people you can ever dream to have on any team, but also to our other colleagues who aren't with us tonight, our academic assistants, the secretary to the dean, and indeed our other colleagues who run the events program, including the Youth and Leaders Conference, and who take such great care of our faculty. So thank you to them as well. Can I also please offer thanks to the ambassador and to the team of the embassy here, and indeed the President's office, for all of their help in organizing for our guest of honor to be here this evening. And finally, my last thing before saying goodbye is to ask Frédéric Mion, the director of Sciences Po, to say the last word. Welcome. Merci.
Madame President, dear Kirsty Kelly-Lyde, Madame la directrice des études et de la scolarité de Sciences Po, chère Cornelia Vol, Monsieur le doyen de l'École d'affaires internationales de Sciences Po, cher Enrico Letta, dear professors and teams of Sciences Po, ladies and gentlemen, dear students, or I should say tonight, dear graduates. We have come to the close of this ceremony, that is to say, the close of the most official part of the proceedings relating to your graduation. But perhaps more importantly, we've also reached the close of your journey at Sciences Po. That journey began for some of you 2 or 3 years ago, that is to say, for those of you who joined us at master's level. For some, it began earlier, 5, 6, sometimes 7 years ago for the most affectionate among you. We have even found in your midst a student who's been with us for 9 years. And I'm sure you can probably recall those first moments with Sciences Po, or just before Sciences Po, when you first started filling out your application form, when you prepared for your written exams, if there were exams to be taken, when you prepared for your orals. And for those of you who joined us as undergraduates, they probably have a distinct recollection of the oral exam which they took in front of 2 or 3 people, in which they tried to convince us very hard that their greatest goal in life was to become, for half of them, journalists, and for the other half, diplomats. Well, of course, there'll be diplomats and a few journalists in your midst, but to tell you the truth, we were not entirely fooled by them. You made every effort at that stage to convince us that Sciences Po was truly made for you. And also, perhaps more importantly, that you were truly made for Sciences Po, that you would contribute to our school all your energy, enthusiasm, passion, talents. And lo and behold, every day ever since, you have worked to prove yourselves right and to be true to your word. Of course, you have encountered obstacles, difficulties, and moments of disillusionment on the way. And of course, I'm not just talking about those famous inscriptions pédagogiques, which have you all in tears every semester. I know. You have surmounted these obstacles with grace and acumen, with courage and determination, even with cunning and strength like those two animals which adorn our crest. Among the many difficulties you've had to deal with were the beers at the Basile and the long line at the cafeteria at 12:15 every day, 27 Rue Saint-Guillaume, that famous cafeteria where you're welcomed by the famous and spirited Barbara. You have survived the Saturday morning galop, the midterm exams, the field internships, the exposés oraux, the fiches techniques, the team projects, the capstones, and the grand oral. You have survived, for those of you who came to us as undergraduates, a whole long year abroad. And of course, all of you, you have survived internships in administration, public and private sector, you name it. For those of you who were not fully fluent in English when you joined us, you had to survive the famous road to IELTS. And for those of you who spent their undergraduate years on one of our campuses, you survived the mud bath of the collégiade. Some of you, I am told, survived all 12 séances of a 12-week cours magistral, but I have reasons to doubt that fact. And of course, you have survived the annual CRIT. We saw a few images of the CRIT during the film that Thomas Arrivé shot for us, but I think that requires a word of explanation for your parents, dear students. The CRIT is a sports competition in which Sciences Po and the 9 provincial Instituts d'études politiques take part, and at the end, Sciences Po wins. I have reasons to hope, dear students, dear graduates, that you have liked Sciences Po, that you may even have loved Sciences Po. But as Blaise Cendrars tells us, if you love someone or something, then you have to leave. And the time may have come for you to leave. So, dear graduates, what will you take away from these years at Sciences Po? My hope is that you will take back with you, first and foremost, the lasting impression of the people you've met. The impression left by the sort of encounters that can change, that can alter the course of a whole life. Those professors who opened your eyes to unsuspected fields in the vast world of knowledge or in the world of career paths. Classmates who tested your ideas, your tastes, your beliefs. Friends who'll be there for you now for your entire lives. And of course, the impression left by the most important encounter of all, that is to say, the encounter with yourselves. Because it is my belief and my hope that these years have been essentially about getting to know yourselves a little better. In terms of encounters, Sciences Po may, in fact, have offered even a little more than friendships. It is not unknown for students at Sciences Po to meet their soulmates in their classes. I'm not encouraging anyone to do that, but it's a fact, a well-known fact, and a fact which I'm happy to recall tonight, because I'm sure that most of you are aware that tomorrow, the Pantheon in Paris will open its doors to a couple who met at Sciences Po. The couple formed by Antoine Veil and his wife, Simone Veil, who, when he first met her, She was still known as Simone Jacob when they both met upon entering Sciences Po in the same year in 1945. They got married while still students at Sciences Po in 1946. They had their first son in 1947 while still students at Sciences Po, and they both graduated in 1948, and to this day, they make us proud. Dear graduates, this ceremony gives us a wonderful opportunity, the opportunity to greet those who are usually left at a distance from Sciences Po, who are kept at the door. That is to say, your parents, and even sometimes your grandparents. Let me say how delighted I am to see so many of you here this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for finding the time to travel sometimes long distances to be with us. You have given a great deal to Sciences Po, and not just in the way that some of you may think. Firstly, you entrusted your children with us. Because you believed in them and because you believed in us, you chose to let them go, to let them leave your house. Sometimes they didn't have to go very far, just a few metro stations away, but most often much, much further, hundreds, thousands of kilometers away. You entrusted us with the difficult and yet exciting task of perfecting their education, that very education which you had so brilliantly given them so far. And I sincerely hope that as you see your children tonight, you do not regret the trust you placed in us. I hope that you're proud to see them receive their degrees, and I also hope that in some ways you find them different, that you find them changed, because they have become more fully themselves. Graduates, these years that you have spent at Sciences Po have of course been made possible by the unfailing commitment and passion with which all the academic and administrative staff carry out their tasks, working every day, day after day, so that our university can offer you the best. And I know they've been thanked before tonight, but I'd like to add my thanks to those which have been uttered before. I'd like to thank, first of all, our Academic Affairs Department, led by our wonderful Vice President Cornelia Vol and the whole team working with her, and most particularly those people in the Direction de la Scolarité who are unknown to most of you because they work secretly, I should say stealthily, to make your life possible at Sciences Po. And allow me to thank them, all of them, in your name, and most particularly the person who's leading them, who's working as a fairy godmother to you in a very secretive way, as a guardian angel. I'm thinking of Myriam Dubois-Moncachi. But I'd also like to thank the teams of our Collège Universitaire on all our campuses, of course, the wonderful teams of the School of International Affairs, led by Dean Letta and the many, many talented people working with him. I'm thinking of our Division of International Affairs. I'm thinking of the technical and administrative staff at Sciences Po, of the library people, and I'm thinking perhaps of those most visible of the colleagues working with us at Sciences Po, those men with the red ties which the whole world envies us, les appariteurs. And just as Mark Maloney did, I'd like to give special thanks tonight to those who made this very event possible. You cannot suspect the work it takes to gather several thousand people in the heart of Paris in those very hot June days. And the three people most directly responsible for putting all this together are the two leaders of our Division of Campus Life, Andreas Rösner and Sébastien Thubert, and there's one person in our communications department who was instrumental also in bringing this together, Caroline Alain. To all three of them, a great thank you. And of course, I would like to extend my gratitude, my heartfelt gratitude to our guest of honor tonight, President Kirsti Kaljulaid. Thank you again so much for making time to be with us tonight. And thank you to our amazing Master of Ceremonies, Mark Maloney. So graduates, as the French poet Paul Valéry would say, the wind is rising. Now is the time to attempt to live. And on the road that unfolds before you, I would like to beseech you to be proud. Proud of how far you've come, as we are proud of you this evening. You've worked hard, very hard, to get to this point, and you have every reason to be thrilled with your achievement. On the road that unfolds before you, I would like to beseech you to be brave, because there will be many obstacles, dangers, and disappointments too on the way, because it can cost you to be true to your beliefs, true to your values, true to your friends. But that is the price at which we build a path of humanity. On the road that unfolds before you, I would like to beseech you to be generous. You have received so much, and you have so much to offer. On the road that unfolds before you, I would like to beseech you to be daring. The world you're about to enter, of course, is extremely imperfect, but it is also full of opportunities, and it needs your dreams, it needs your enthusiasm, it needs your passion. On the road that unfolds before you, I would like to beseech you to be cheerful. You need not add your voices fruitlessly to the chorus of those forever describing us the decline in which the world is engaged. Those doomsayers do not know what your youth is capable of. On the road that unfolds before you, I would like to beseech you to be ambitious, because ambition is a fine thing if it endeavors to mend the rifts in our world, in our sick world, and to provide it with some more harmonious variations. On the road that unfolds before you, I would like to beseech you to be steadfast. The world is spinning around you at ever-increasing speed, but your souls aren't something that can change with the weather. And on the road that unfolds before you, I would like to beseech you to be humble. You should never give in to the fever of arrogance born of titles or privilege. Thinking oneself better or superior is a crime against intelligence, and it betrays a fatal blindness to the complexities, to the harshness, to the injustice of the world, and to our limited capacity to set them right. The Sciences Po degree which you're receiving tonight, of course, will open many doors to you, but it will never exempt you from the need to prove again and again that you're worthy of the responsibilities with which you will be entrusted and capable of facing the challenges that you will have to face. Humility does not preclude courage. It does not preclude ambition. It does not preclude daring. It is, in fact, on the contrary, humility which makes them all possible. And if your best projects are shattered, it is with humility that you will be able to stoop, to build them up again, to get back to work and rebuild what has been broken without ever giving up or giving in. And when I'm trying to think of you, say 20 or 30 years ahead, the image that comes to mind is that of Ulysses and his mates, as described by the poet Alfred Tennyson. He refers to them, I quote, as one equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. Well, graduates, if you are like Ulysses and his companions, if you are those heroic hearts that Tennyson describes 20 or 30 years hence, then truly you will be a credit to Sciences Po and to the values which you've forged here. And to these words, I would like to add one final thought before I come to my conclusion. On the road that is opening before you, never forget to love. To love madly, to love constantly, to love without measure, because when the end comes, in the words of Victor Hugo, only love remains. So students or graduates, you are from this day the ambassadors of Sciences Po, ambassadors in many more ways than when you were interns of Sciences Po or traveling abroad as part of your studies at Sciences Po. That means that our story changes course tonight, that of course it will be a different one henceforth, but it doesn't stop tonight. And our dearest hope is that you will continue thinking of Sciences Po in years to come as your house, and that you will be keen to come back to us, to share your experience at Sciences Po, to teach at Sciences Po, to sit on juries at Sciences Po, to help our students find internships or jobs, because our university will need more and more of your involvement, of that of your friends and families in the future, to keep growing in the world of the 21st century. Graduates, I hope that you will continue to love Sciences Po as we love it. Now is the time for you to break away so that maybe you might return ever stronger. And to use the naval metaphor that Dean Letta used in his speech at the start of the ceremony, I would like to say that you should set off for open waters, let the wind fill your sails, brave the storms to come, take advantage of calm seas, map your own route and your destiny. And that you should never forget that on Rue Saint-Guillaume, you have a haven where you can shelter, share your adventures, regain your strength, and take on provisions before the next crossing. Dear graduates, from the depth of my heart, I extend my warmest congratulations to each and every one of you. Enjoy this special evening. Do credit to your degree. Made us proud. Do credit to Sciences Po. Thank you.